It is definitely another moment at the Creative Zone, a place where we call Creative Platform. And I am your fabulous, beautiful, smart host, Sephiny Smart. I love it when I hail myself. But come on, if I don't hail myself, who else would? It's just being proud of who you are, really. And I start on that note. Be confident of who you are. Be proud of who you are. Okay? Well, on the show today, we start off especially for the women. You know, those women who, some of us women would like to attend events and we like to tie our gilets and stuff, some of the ones that we get to Sokoto, some of the ones that we just get to Lagos. Either ways, it doesn't matter where it's getting to. What matters is, on the show today, we'll bring a professional who actually teaches you how to tie your gele in such an outstanding, cute, and beautiful manner. Stay with us as we bring you this act of tying your igele.
This is gele. It's best used during engagement, that is a traditional marriage. Before you start your gele, you have to pack the hair up high from behind so that it doesn't affect the gele underneath it. Please help me hold the gele. Sorry. So make sure the hair is packed one, like this. Yes. Pack it up high. Then you take your gele. You can either stand in front of your client or stand behind your client. It makes it easier. Whichever way comes easier for you, just do that. Fold your gele a little bit, 1 inch from the front to the back, like I've just done now. You fold it in. Then you take it from the back, put it underneath the hair, take it to the front, then measure it and make sure it's equal. From the front here it's equal. Then pick it just on her head. Pick it just on her head and then hold it very firm. Make sure that her ears are covered but not completely. Take out her earrings if she has earrings. Hold it very tight at the center, at the middle. Then take from your right, just behind the ear. Make sure it's there, and then you hold it extremely firm so that it doesn't get loose. Then you take the other side. Back. Naturally, you need to make folds for your gele so that the gele comes out very well. So what you do is, you take the gele to behind her ear. You can either create your folds. You can either create your fold before tying it finally, or you can tie it before creating your folds. But I'm going to create the fold before tying it, so that it makes the work a lot more easier. Make sure as you're tying, you're holding it very firm so that it doesn't get loose, too loose. The gele naturally has ears. It has flaps both sides. So if you don't want flaps, you have to hold it from the center. Okay, if you don't want flaps, you have to hold it from the edge, which will kill the whole flaps now. But if you want flaps, if you want it a little bit just small, just okay, you hold it from the middle. Then if you want the gele, you want the wings really standing out, you hold it just at the extreme. So I'm going to make it just moderate. I don't want it too big, I don't want it too small. This one. What you must do is that your gele must be very tight so that even as she dances, so even as she goes out and she's dancing, it doesn't fall out of her head. Naturally, professional is supposed to tie without pins. Your gele is supposed to stand extremely strong without pins, so she can carry it for a very long while. Once you've tied it from behind, you try to arrange your gele to give you the flaps that you need. I'm just trying to arrange the gele to give it a final look. And most times it takes a little time to just put it in place. Since you're not using pins, you can't put those pins touches. But because you're using your hands, you just want it to stand. Take your time to arrange it. The front. People have to see the back and they'll have to see the front. Tying of gele actually depends on the face structure. If the person has a round face, what you need to do is the face is already round. If you take the gele too close to her face, it will make her face look so short. There's this effect it gives to the face. So you take it a little bit far from the face by giving it 7 folds. You could give it 7 folds. What I mean by 7 folds, we have 7 steps. We have steps here. But because her face is long, if I take it backward, it will go too far from her face and it will really bring out her face. She has a long face structure. The choice of color depends on what you're putting on. If she has, for example, she wants to use a gold for her attire, then maybe she has a gold blouse or something that has to be, the gold has to also show on what she's putting on. So the choice of the color of the gele now depends fully on what she's putting on. Okay, after you've tied your gele, you push it a little bit back to the hairline. I'm just trying to put the gele through, and I think they are through. This is the final part of the gele. So you can, if you look at it behind, is well arranged to go. Behind is still okay. The front is still okay. So this is the final outcome of our gele. It's actually very easy to tie gele, but it also depends on your own commitment to learning and achieving it. Everything is hard work. It might look a little bit easy, but sometimes you have to just go extra mile, because sometimes you want to tie and it just fails you, and you have to use your head to make sure it comes out well.
People, it's time for us to get all street smart. You know, on the segment that we get all naughty and mischievous. Now, in the mischievous and naughty, the question we're taking on to the street today is, what is the cake that always smiles for the camera? You know, are you wondering, do cakes, when have cakes, they're smiling? Well, it's a brain teaser question. Don't sue me here, okay? It's a brain teaser question. But what is that cake? Think hard, think hard. While you're thinking hard, time for us to go on the streets and go find out what the mischievous answers would actually be. Let's get all street smart.
The kind of cake that smiles for the camera is the human face.
Wine cake. Well, it's the one that the people prefer, like my celebration cake.
Bunny fondant decoration.
Oh no. Cheesecake.
What is the cake that always smiles for the camera? What is that thing they say to you every time when you're about to take a photograph? Smile, say cheese. Come on, it's the cheesecake. Okay, it's the cheesecake. Don't sue me like I said before. Come on, it's a brain teaser question. I can't help myself here, teasing you all out there. This is the way I catch my own fun too. Okay, well, it's still very much on the show Creative Platform, and I am still doing it the best way I know how to do it. We're moving on to the segment we call Amazing Treasure. Let's go find our amazing treasure. Come with me.
My name is Yemi. I'm a skater in Abuja. I've been skating for 4 years ago. Now I can call myself I'm a professional skater in Abuja.
So when did you develop this passion for skating?
And the passion for skating came from true friend. I saw one of my friends one day was skating along the street in Abuja, but immediately I fell in love, but I don't really know where to get a skating shoe. But later I keep watching the guy, and one day I got the guy and I asked him about skating shoe. First of all, he got me a skating shoe, but that one is not good enough. It's like a never stage. Later, as I start with that one, nobody teach me anything. I have to start on my own and on a street. I fell down first of all, but at the end of the day, I keep practicing, and because I have passion for it, so I need to keep on until I get used to it. The basic thing that you need on skating is you need to be patient. You don't need to be faster than the skating shoe, because this roller blade it has something like burrs, and burrs is something that can move faster than you. So you need to get used to it. You need to just put everything you need to concentrate on that shoe. You don't need to be faster than the shoe. You need to just know how to control your leg, and the most important thing, you need to be patient, and it's something that you will learn gradually. It's not something that you will jump on it and start skating. You fall down. So what you need to do, first of all, you need to be patient, and then from there you get used to it. If you want to be a skater, you need to know the difference between the skating shoe that you want to use. There's one we call it aggressive skating shoe. And this aggressive shoe, we have different brand on the shoe. This one is the aggressive one. And then the difference between the inline skating shoe and the aggressive one, both of them are roller blade, as in inline blade. But now the difference between them is that if you look at this one, it has a bit space in between the two tires. And then this one, they use it to perform some experiment on iron, on rail. And this one doesn't have it. We use this one for stunts too. And this what we call roller blade, inline skating shoe.
What are the safety measures the one requires to, keep in mind while skating?
We have helmet. You need to get your helmet. You need to get your guide. This guy have like 3 pairs. You have one on your hand, on your palms, one on your elbow, and then on your knee. My intention on doing skating is to roll throughout the world. I believe this is not the limit, and sky is my limit, and I know that I'm going to do this skating outside Nigeria. I know, I'm very sure of that.
My name is Said Yahaya. I'm 12 years old. I school in Lordsville Academy. I love skating because it's fun, builds your muscle, help you. Like when you want to go for an errand, you can use it than for you to be trekking like that. But like in the morning, I used to come out, like exercise myself before I go home, go and take my bath and rest.
My name is Davis from Abuja. I've been skating for like 3 years. Yeah, and what I love much about skating is, as in when you go out to skate, as in if you go on the street and you look at people, as in when anything is going on, if you're on the street skating, they stop, they focus their attention on you.
outstanding. You know, some acts are just outstanding. How they do it stands to just boggle the mind. But like I always say, as long as you never limit yourself in a box, the world would always, the sky would always be your limits. And that's why I like it. Every time I come on the show and I try as much as possible to discover this amazing treasure for you. However, the idea is not to get entertained by it. The idea is to get inspired by it. Because in every one of us, we've got something that the world needs to see. Don't hold back. Let the world sit. And on that note, we finally come to the very end of today's creative platform. I say to you, have a blast, have fun. Don't live a little, live to the very fullest. To my crew, Agato, Akim, I say thank you and God bless.